Today's date is Thursday, September 10th, and unfortunately, it is cycle day one. So, we did a frozen embryo transfer on the 28th of August, and it clearly was not successful. um, I actually did get a positive pregnancy test on Tuesday, September 4th. It was light, but it was definitely there. And then I'm an obsessive tester. So I tested again that night and it was negative. And then I was worried, but I thought that's okay. It's probably just maybe that I had diluted my urine or something. And I tested again in the morning and it was negative. And I tested again that night and it was negative. And it was negative ever since. And I tested right up until Sunday. So I had a chemical pregnancy. I think that it implanted, which I'm happy to know that it implanted at least. It just didn't thrive for whatever reason. I told my friend, who will be the mom, on Sunday, and I had this really cool plan about how I was going to tell her when I first saw the second line. So then I didn't know if I was going to go over to her house and tell her in person or if she wanted to call. I didn't know what she wanted to do, but she texted me and she said something like, "Do you know already?" And I said, "I do." And then within like 10 minutes, she'd called me and she was really excited and she was like, "Tell me." And I said, "I don't want to." And she was like, "Oh, why?" And then I said, "Because it's not good news." And then she was just like, "Oh, really?" And so, then we had our chat. I cried a little bit. She sounded pretty, like, obviously bummed and super sad. She was just so sure that it would work. And I don't know that I shared her optimism the whole time. The odds we were given were only 40%, so I guess I just felt like, how can it not work though, right? Like, I've had babies, these are good little embryos, like, you're putting it right in there, it's ready, my body's ready, but that's not the way it works. So, we are going to try again. And so cycle day one today. So I have called into the fertility clinic to let them know that I got my period and we're going again this cycle. So they were over this evening and we had to re-sign a bunch of paperwork. So we did that. So that's done and she'll send that into the clinic tomorrow. And then hopefully they'll get my meds ordered up. So I believe I'll be back on Superfact injections around in between like day 16 and like 18 or 19 of my cycle. And I'll be on that for a little bit until an ultrasound, at which time I will start taking estrogen and progesterone. And then hopefully a transfer in like 5-ish weeks from now. So I will keep I will do another update when I have dates, I guess. So that's the kind of crappy news that we have. It's been it was so shitty, like, knowing the news and knowing that she was still thinking that I possibly was pregnant when I knew that I wasn't. Like, that was probably the hardest part, I think. I had a good cry about it on Friday by myself, and I just feel ready to just like move on and try it again, I guess. But anyway, that's the update. So hopefully I have a much happier update next time around.